What are we going to walk through next week and why? Well, next week, as our plan is, if we're going through, the fourth step in our 5 steps here, the next step would be to talk about organizing our closet and walking through a closet audit. What I'd like to do instead, because the governor just enacted a stay-at-home order until May 1st here in Indiana, and I think that is probably the same from what I'm seeing on all the Facebook groups that I'm on, from Iowa to California, every place else in between. It seems like most of us are still in the stay-at-home order through May 1st. So I want to make sure that we have stuff to talk about through then, at least. So what I want to talk about, at least the beginning part of next week, I'd like to talk about makeup colors a little bit and hair color a little bit, because we are all in the season of not going out, and everybody's complaining about their hair and their lashes and their nails and everything. I thought it would be a good time for us to just take a day or two and talk about those things. What is the best hair color for you? What color makeup should you be wearing? And inside of that, the challenge for next week is going to be for you to do a video, or you can snap some pictures and put it on our Facebook group about some hacks, or how are you getting through without being able to go through all these beauty regimens that we're used to doing. You're going to the salon or the spa and whatnot. So what are you doing? What can you share with us? What kind of tips can you give to us? We love all the product ideas, anything that we can get at the grocery store or drugstore like that, that's going to be super helpful too. And while I'm on it, I hope that my sister Maureen watches this. I think she will, because she is super smart and super beautiful and actually did her own gel nails. So maybe she'll have some great tips too. I'd love to hear how she did that, because they look really good. I'm kind of jealous. Yeah, you can tell looking at mine. Look at my hands. I've got these old, nasty, like witch looking hands. They're kind of scary. So I hope that she brings those tips. That'd be great. To wrap up here, questions from the group. I did answer one underwear question from Lisa on the group. She wants to know what kind of underwear to wear. She doesn't like the panty line thing, doesn't like thongs. So the answer that I gave her on the Facebook group, you can go back and look at it. I put some links. The underwear that I personally like the most are called Hanky Panky. That is a thong, but the thong isn't like a string up your butt, because the butt flossing is, let's be honest. Okay, friends. We're all friends, right? We can talk frankly. That is not comfortable. It hurts so bad when that string gets all wedged up in there. Oh, for the love of God. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. So you want to make sure, if you're going to wear a thong, that it doesn't have a little string. You want to make sure that the back of it is more like a V. So like a Brazilian bathing suit cut back, as opposed to a straight up your butt crack. Does that make sense? So those are really a good cut of underwear, so you don't get the panty lines. If you are just dead set against the whole idea of thong or Brazilian or anything like that, look for an underwear that is like a nylon fabric, like a dry fit fabric that doesn't have any seaming. So even around like where the leg is, you're not going to have a seam there. That style is also very invisible underneath pants, dresses, skirts, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Kristen asks here, do you wear different colors in different seasons? White in winter, fall colors in fall, and spring. What about different shoes textures for different seasons? Great question. If you have the book, you figured out what colors you are. And if you have the book and you did figure out what color you are, I actually have, let me see if I can pull it out here easily, color swatches that you can, not that one, that you can buy. For example, this happens to be the cool color swatch. I don't have it put together, but this is the cool color swatch. So inside this cool color swatch, I put it together with a little ring on it so you can carry it around your purse. It will tell you the accessories that are good for you. I don't know if you can see here, the accessories that are good for you, makeup tones that are good for you. It's kind of just like an in-pocket reminder of all those things that are good for you. Talks here about your contrast. On the back here, it will give you good color combinations, prints that are going to be good for you. And then on this card, it's going to tell you on the swatches, and each swatch, what you're looking at. So for example, on here, it'll say the black strip, which is this one. Silver is going to be your best accessory. This is your best animal print. And then these are great neutrals to build your wardrobe around. It's going to tell you that on every single one of these swatches. So if you want to purchase one of these color swatches, typically I sell them for $35, and I will sell them to you for $25. Use the code Hello Beautiful, all caps with a space in between, Hello Beautiful. You can buy that on my website, so kathyfriend.com. Go to shop and you'll see the color swatches in there, and I will ship them to you or drop them at your door if you're local to where I live. That's this. So this will answer that question for you. But to get back to Kristen's question, do you wear different colors in the spring and the seasons? No, not necessarily. Yes, inside of here, there are colors that are going to look better on you in the summer when you have a little color, as opposed to in the winter when we don't have color. White in winter, yes, you can wear white in winter if white is your best light neutral. If cream is your best light neutral, then you're always going to be wearing cream. Make sense? Fall colors in the fall. If you're not a warm colored person, then don't ever wear fall colors. For example, the color family that I happen to fall into, I look horrible in fall colors. Horrible. So I would never wear fall colors, even in the fall. So when those colors are popular in the stores, you know, the marigold colors and, you know, all of those like tree colors, browns, they look horrible on me. Blech. And my dog is growling at something. What are you growling at? Are you growling? Don't growl. That's mean. I think our neighbors have a delivery truck over there. Anyway, so spring and spring. If spring colors don't look good on you, then no, you're going to want to go back to wear your fall colors, especially for Kristen. I know that she is more of a warm person, so I want her to wear those warm hues all year round. So by warm or cool means the undertone of the colors is warm or cool. So a yellowed green is going to look better on Kristen than a blue green, generally speaking. Does that make sense? Different shoe textures for different seasons. Not necessarily. You can wear, you know, of course you don't want to wear sandals in the winter, but the texture doesn't really matter. Unless it's satin or something like that, then you probably don't want to wear that in the winter. I don't know if that's helpful, if that answers your question. If not, throw it back up on the Facebook group and I'll answer it. Heidi asks, I'm pretty sure I'm a soft. Can I wear yellow? What shade? Not bright. Yes, Heidi, you are a soft. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my soft. And I'm probably not going to be able to find this quickly. Of course I'm not, because you all are standing there waiting for me. This is really embarrassing. Okay, I can't find it real quickly. Yes, you can wear yellow. The yellow that you should wear is more like a butter yellow or like a buttercup yellow, as opposed to in your face neon yellow. So a soft yellow as opposed to a deep, vibrant school bus yellow. Tammy says black. Ooh. The older I get, the more I don't like prints. And that can be the case for a lot of us. And that's a good challenge for you in your closet if you happen to be over 50 and you find yourself not wearing a lot of prints. I personally don't wear a lot of prints. Prints tend to sway more toward what your style personality is. So if your style personality doesn't fall into that where you would wear a lot of prints, and don't force it. You know, fashion is fun. Don't force yourself to wear something because you don't like it. Even if all of this advice that I'm giving you, you don't like it and this is what you like to wear, well then that rock it. That's fine. The advice I'm giving you is just, based on science and based on experience, here's are some guidelines for you. But like Tammy, for example, she wears a lot of black. She doesn't wear a lot of prints. And I happen to know her and she has an incredible sense of style. So for her, girl, you just do what you do because you've always had a great sense of style. And it seems like there was another question that I can't find right now. If I find it, I will come back and post another video. But I think that's about it. So, any other questions? Please drop them on the Facebook page. And on Fridays, I'll try to answer all of your questions here when I do my videos. If you don't have the book and you, at this point, you're feeling like, gosh, I really probably need to get that ebook because we talk about it all the time and it really helps you to figure out and think about what your style is, what things look good on you, what colors look good on you. And I even give you this workbook, and as a complement to that, that is all about your shape. It even has outfit ideas in it. It has the silhouette of different like cuts of things that are going to be best for you. And for $35, you really can't beat that. So I really encourage you to download that book. If you go to my website, again, it's kathyfriend.com. Go to the shopping tab. It's called, just what this group is called, so you'll be able to find what to wear, strength and joy through your style. And I think that's it for today. So thank you all for, oh, almost forgot. So my final fancy thing for this week. Okay, I have 2 fancy things that I did today because it's raining gross outside and I'm having a really hard time staying motivated. I am the laziest person I know, which is why my office looks like this. Because I'm lazy. And every time I go to try to clean something, I'm like, ugh, I'm just going to watch Dr. Phil. So the 2 things that I did today, well, I took a shower and I washed my hair. Just the washing my hair thing is a kind of a big deal. I wore fancy earrings. I love these earrings. Anytime I wear like a dangle earring, I just feel very fancy. And I don't know if you can see, I put fake eyelashes on. Isn't that fun? These are supposed to be permanent fake, like semi-permanent fake eyelashes. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna fall off when I wash my face. But I am so fancy. I may order myself a pizza tonight and not cook. And I encourage you all to do the same. Okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, all of you beautiful people. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And let's stay in touch over the weekend on the Facebook page, okay? All right, thanks.